The White House is scrambling to avoid some type of major crisis with China. Speaker Pelosi left the island for South Korea earlier today. She reaffirmed America's support for Taiwan and the ongoing push for democracy in that region. Christina Ruffini is standing by at the White House with more on this. Christina, good to see you. President Biden and the military have said that it was not a good idea for Pelosi to visit Taiwan. She decided to go anyway. Thoughts and analysis on that?
Well, you know, it's interesting. There are two thoughts about this. One is that there are co-equal branches of government. You know, the White House has said over and over again it does not control the speaker's travel. She can do what she wants to do, but they've told her they didn't think it was a good idea at this time. Now, it also could be the old, I'm shocked that gambling is going on in this casino. That way the White House can look like it's trying to maintain policy when it deals with China and kind of give Taiwan this boost of support. That's, you know, wild speculation. We don't really know what's going on. However, it's clear that no matter what the behind the scenes was, what she was told, what the conversations were, the speaker decided to go anyway because this is an issue that she thinks is important to her and to her constituents. We're also seeing some action on the Hill regarding Taiwan, but Taiwan has always been a tricky issue because the U.S. has maintained that it supports the one China policy, right? China says Taiwan is part of its territory, but Taiwan has its own government, and the U.S. says that it will defend Taiwan and it will help Taiwan defend itself, but it also won't go so far as to support Taiwanese independence. So it's kind of a tightrope game. It always has been diplomatically for decades, and this certainly isn't going to make it any easier either for Congress or for the president and the White House when they deal with China.
It's kind of interesting, Christina, because you saw the president saying, oh no, the military doesn't think she should go, which is pretty serious for a president to say that and attribute it to the military.
Right.
Then you've got John Kirby in the room yesterday saying, hey, she has every right to go. She's a politician. She's a co-everybody. So is there behind the scenes, I don't know if you've heard, is it kind of a victory lap? I mean, is there a little bit of, we look like some pretty tough guys here that she ended up swooping in and now we'll just come to support her?
I mean, I don't think so. It's not like no one ever goes to Taiwan. I mean, the HHS secretary went there. I've lost track of all time, but I think it was earlier this year, if not late last year. I mean, politicians have gone to Taiwan. It's just she's the highest ranking politician. A Speaker of the House hasn't gone in 20 some odd years since Newt Gingrich went. You know, the interesting thing about our co-equal, sometimes functional, sometimes not branches of government, I actually asked a DOD source, I said, well, she's flying on a military plane. Right. Can't you guys just say, like, we're not taking you there? And the response was, apparently not. So, you know, it's like the DOD doesn't get to control where members of Congress go. The White House can't tell members of Congress where to go. Members of Congress can't tell the DOD or you know, this is how our government works, and it's checks and balances, and this is why we have this pluralistic Congress with all these different people who can represent different issues. Now, the question will be when this comes to foreign policy, what we see the reaction from China. You know, you heard Kirby this morning on the morning show say, look, we were expecting China to do some flybys. We were expecting a bit of saber rattling. But, you know, they didn't buzz her plane when she was coming in. They didn't fly over into Taiwanese airspace. So far, it seems like you're pretty regular. We did a thing. Oh, no, we're upset about the thing. Okay, now you're going to take off, and now we're going to say we're upset about the thing, but we're all going to move on with our lives and continue our relationship.
Christina Ruffini.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Christina Ruffini, good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, David. Nice to see you.